The old kitchen had become insufferably hot. The equipment seemed to be performing less well. The gas emission from the burners in particular was very, very uneven. I used to get so stressed out by the power just being permanently on and energy just being wasted, gas going into the kitchen. Not only was it already hot, the kitchen, but that gas was just, heating us up for no reason and costing us an awful lot of money. So one of the big things I was looking to improve was not only the quality of cooking equipment so we could do a better job, was also to reduce the energy which we were using by a major way. The kitchen equipment needed replacing. It had become to the end of its shelf life, and it was a choice of replacing like for like with 6 gas burners, or to update and get modern, put some investment into the kitchen and to create a really, really good working atmosphere. And that's when we decided to use Target Catering. The induction's brilliant. It did take us a little while to get used to it. I'd say the first week was a little bit testing. Not only getting used to the new cooking equipment, but the new location of everything in the kitchen. We are there now though, and the equipment is amazing. It's performing really, really well. The instant power when you need it is there. It's absolutely phenomenal that, the reliability and the power on it, bringing a stock up takes so much less time. And therefore, it's not hovering around those danger temperature zones, and making for fresher food as well, because it's cooking so much more quickly. You're able to blanch and refresh, that much more quickly as well. At the same time, it's actually very easy to maintain it and to keep it clean. Whereas the gas burners, things used to spill over and used to get, burn onto the top, and it would take a long time to scrub off at the end of the evening. These induction cookers, you can literally keep them clean by just wiping them down all the time. So we've also got the double plancher, the electric plancher, as well as the induction. I think one of the main kind of things which people get put off by going to induction is that you're going to lose the different cooking techniques which you can achieve from gas, whether it be, flambeing and things like that. And just because there's no naked flames, we're still able to achieve everything which we were doing before, if not more. And also just doing it at the flick of a hat, because we can turn something on and then turn it off again. The plancher is brilliant. Rather than having the old solid top, which was on the same heat all the way across, this one I'm able to have dual controls on, so I can have my sauces at a really nice temperature for them, so they're not reducing, keeping really nice and fresh all the way through service. And on the other side, I can have it absolutely piping hot, so that I've got that lovely finish to my steaks. They're going straight onto the plancher, giving it a really nice finish. The new salamander grill is absolutely epic. It's just transformed. I think so many chefs will complain about the headaches which are incurred from salamanders which are on 24/7, just in that case that you're needing it for whatever job it may be. And this one is saving so much energy because it's not pumping out heat all the time. It works with a weight-sensitive grill base, which means that it'll come on the moment you put something underneath it and go up to maximum heat within a matter of seconds. So it's achieving the same job really nicely through an induction heat, but without wasting energy 24/7 and overheating the kitchen. The fact that we don't have an over hot kitchen, all the chefs are much happier as well. It's a really nice temperature in there now, not too cold. That was one of my big worries about going induction. I thought it was going to go really cold, but that hasn't been an issue. It's just, it's just absolutely spot on in there. It used to take probably a good hour for a large 50-litre stock pot to come up to the boil on the old gas burner, and that's less than half of that now. It's probably taking about 20 minutes for that same job to be done now. And so then it's come up to that critical point, turned down to a lovely ticking simmer. You've got much more control over the heat. It then ticks over on the induction with a range of 1 to 10, which really do work. The induction suite with the plancher and things has got 2 bespoke items which we've had made for it, which I've been so pleased with. One of which is a tap, a high-level tap to fill the stock pots directly, so you can aromatise your vegetables, get all your bones ready, etc., and then just fill the stock pot directly with cold water right there and then, without having to, shout across the kitchen, move around the kitchen, slot water as you go. So that's been a huge saving grace. And the 3 drawers underneath the induction are just really useful. It just helps us keep it clean and tidy. As far as all the equipment goes, I'm really happy. I've been keeping an eye on the electricity which we're using. I've been pleasantly surprised that it's not as much as I thought it was going to be at all. Even though we're 100% electric now rather than 70% before. So that's really surprising. I definitely recommend using Target. You know, they've worked really closely with me the whole way through. We've got the kitchen of our dreams. I hadn't expected it, and it's, you know, we've pulled it off together. The install has been excellent. Everything's working really well. Typically there was a couple of very small snagging things, which there always is, but they were fixed straight away. And so yes, I'd 100% recommend Target.